Hey, what's going on? James Taylor, Aspire Chiropractic. I want to talk to you something I get a lot of questions about, and I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have a great answer, but I'm just going to explain it to you. Dr. Taylor, what kind of bed should I get? That's an extremely loaded question. What kind of bed should I get? Why is it a loaded question? Let's back up a little bit. What is the point of sleep? It's not like a philosophical question. What's the point of sleep? You want to wake up feeling rested. Rested. There you go. That's the only point of sleep, okay? So we've seen the mattress store commercials. We've seen the textbooks. We've seen the pamphlets. How are you supposed to sleep according to these things? You're supposed to sleep like a damn vampire, right? Like that. You're supposed to sleep. You know, this is looking from the top. Sleep. Z, Z, Z. From the side. Just like that. Like perfectly flat. So, how many of you sleep like that? Like nobody? Like 0 of you? Small percentage? Cool. Me too. So, what do we want to do? We want to focus, if you will, on getting restful sleep. And I want you to get restful sleep in whatever position you already sleep in. If you are the textbook, cool. Good for you. If you are this person, right? Sleep. If you're this person here, curled up into a ball, awesome. Arm up under the head, other one clutching a pillow or something. Or if you're this guy, face down, head cocked to the side, kind of like that, like that. Again, looking down at all of them here. Whichever one of these you do, cool. Stick with it. Why? Because changing the way you sleep is right up there with dieting and quitting smoking for like world's hardest things to do. Because you've been sleeping this way forever. So let's just take however you sleep now and make it the best we can for you. So let's start with this. If you are a back sleeper, cool. I've really only got 1 point for you, right? If this is you, we want you to be just like this, if this is your bed, okay? So more often than not, what I see is people more in a position like this. Why? Because they've got a bunch of gigantic pillows. Or worst case scenario, they're like that, right? Big old kink in the neck because they got a big old pillow under them. If you're a back sleeper, cool. Stick with it. All I want you to do is just change your pillow. Change it to something thinner. And you can do one of two things. Either A, a nice thin pillow right there underneath your head, or B, get a little bit thicker pillow, put it kind of right here, right at the base of your neck. So what we're doing is we're supporting, if we're looking anatomically now, we're supporting that curve in the neck there like that. See, this is you sleeping, right? That's really all you got to do. Maybe even put a little pillow under your knees. So there's a little buckle right in there. Takes a lot of stress off this low back and off the psoas muscle there in your hips. Dr. Taylor, I don't sleep on my back. Cool, neither do I. How do you sleep? I sleep on my side. Okay, perfect. So here's you on your side, like so. So what do we want to do? We've got our shoulders here like this. And again, we're clutching something. This guy looks like he's got to go pee in his sleep. Kind of curled up like that. Here's the mattress. We want a pillow that fills the space between the side of our head and the mattress. Because more often than not, what we end up having is something kind of like this, where your head is kinked to the side like that, or the other direction, kind of like that person on the back. Got way too many pillows under here, so our neck is kinked up like that. All we're trying to do, if you're a side sleeper, is do our best to maintain a neutral spine. So now with this, get 2 pillows. Like I said, number one to fill the gap here. Number 2, give yourself a pillow to hold on to. Because it'll, for all intents and purposes, give your arms something to do while you're sleeping. So that way this arm doesn't get kinked up underneath your shoulder like that. Lastly, Dr. Taylor, sleep on my stomach. Okay, so let's go back to this. There. This is you. Probably got a leg up like so. That one's dangling down there. Arms like that. Arms there. That's a solid drawing right there. Big old mattress. So, stomach sleeper. What we can do, basically we're going to try and slowly and surely roll you at the very least onto your side. If I tell you to go stomach over to back, you're not going to do it. Again, smoking, dieting, same kind of thing. So, what do? Give ourselves a pillow to hold here, because what that's going to do is going to bring that shoulder back. Get this arm out of here, same thing, hold that pillow. Throw another one though underneath your legs, right? Because then what we're doing, let's go like this here. If we're looking at you like this, this is the original kind of side sleeping thing. Again, we're changing the angle of those shoulders. Get that pillow under there, get that one there, and that one here. So that way we're balancing out the head, we're balancing out the shoulders, and we're putting some symmetry into these hips here. Because what's going to happen is, if you're a stomach sleeper, you can't lie face down, right? Because you'll die. You'll suffocate. So you're putting a big old torque in your neck here, big old twist in the opposite direction in your hips, and then you go to your chiropractor saying that you got headaches and then you got a little back pain. So to review, how do we sleep better without changing the way you sleep? Because again, I don't want you to change the way you sleep. I want you just to wake up feeling rested. So we're going to make small, tiny tweaks and amendments to what you already do. If you're a back sleeper, cool. Just get a tiny little pillow under the head and one under the knees. If you are a side sleeper, perfect. Another pillow, filling the gap between your shoulders, your head, and the mattress. If you're a stomach sleeper, totally fine. We're going to add that pillow underneath the head. We're going to put one there for you to cuddle with, and I put another one like that. That's your knee. Under your knee is there. Those are going to be the best first steps for you to make to get more restful sleep. Now, we started this. What bed should I have? What mattress should I have? Shoot, I don't know. Because everybody is different. Some people need, a $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, sleep system. Some people can get a great night's sleep on a park bench. So the best advice in my 10 years of chiropractic that I've been able to come up with, look for these things and get into mattress. Number one, in-home trial. You want something that you can sleep on at home, because how it feels in the store is going to be different than how it feels on the second week in your house. Number two, know the return policy. That says return. Because if it sucks, you want to be able to get rid of it. You don't want to be stuck with it. So legit, what bed should I have? One that follows both of those little caveats right there. One that you can try out at home, and one that you can return if you don't like it. They say ballpark is after about 8 years you should get a new bed. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's a marketing term. But if you got an old mattress, you might want to look into it. Best 2 times to get a mattress, Memorial Day and Labor Day. Okay, we just passed Memorial Day, so you missed out on that. For whatever reason, mattress places sell or have a bunch of sales Memorial Day and Labor Day. And now if you're watching this in Texas, chiropractors can prescribe 2 things, mattresses and hot tubs. They're seen as therapeutic devices. And what it does, you get a letter of medical necessity from your chiropractor, or hell, your MD or your PT or whomever, and it makes it tax exempt. They can't charge you tax on it. So on something from Walmart, it'll save you a few bucks. On a Sleep Number sleep system, could save you a couple $100. But again, you want to be able to try it out in home, and if it sucks, you want to be able to return it with as little stress as possible, because you're already stressed out because you're not sleeping enough. So again, total cop-out advice, but it's the best I can do right now. It's the best advice I've been able to come up with to help people when they're not here in this office. If you have other questions like that, how should I sleep? What should I do? Where should I get a mattress? I don't know where you should get it. But walk in, give us a call. We'll check all the stuff out for you. We'll help you out as much as you can. Right here at Aspire Chiropractic, where we're willing to help you when you're ready to be your best. Naturally.